Alright.
Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it so hard to jump over a fucking railing?
Because you suck ass.
Me run. It's like fuck.
Alright, let me check all my shit. I don't even remember how to play this fucking game. It's been like 6 months. And I cleared a bunch of my shit out. Hey, out. Alice Ragekin's here. Hey. Hello, thank you.
Bro, you really gonna run into my slide like that?
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that.
She ain't looking at you. She's looking at me.
Man comes riding up on a skateboard to my slide, and then he's just gonna knock it over.
I mean, I guess I can just roll with this. Should probably have my boxes set up to where it's not gonna put them in there, though. There we go. I don't even remember how to start the DLC. I think you have to go to a train station.
Can't wait for the question to be if anybody comes in here and be like, why are you streaming with the wrong tag? Listen, alright? Am I in position? Yeah, I'm positioned right. Fuck.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I can help out in some way.
Oh, fuck batteries.
I don't know how stress-free my streams would be, but try. It's pretty stressful. It's probably pretty stressful watching my dumbass. Let's see. I think I have to talk to this dude. Yep. I've seen Ray Narvaez Jr. play like just the very, very beginning of this. That's all I've seen. So I have no idea what any of the new, besides like what they showed off in the trailers and shit, I don't know any of the new stuff. Just seen a bunch of returning Pokemon. Hello. Yeah, I no longer have a filled Pokedex. I'm very glad that they separate the Pokedexes, because that would have really pissed me off.
Bro, you know my pain playing Destiny. You never catch up.
That's why I like PlayStation trophies, the way they handle that, where they separate the DLC and all that. So yeah, I got 400 out of 400 still for the main. Whom is the cat? You mean my fucking... Also, I should probably... There we go.
Damn.
As in, like, the cat is in my... One of the ones in my party? Like that one? I only have one cat. I don't use them, though. I mean, I beat the entire game using just my Cinderace. Oh, the cat from Instagram? Like, the pictures I posted? That's my little sister's cat. That she named Simba for some reason. Even though he doesn't look like Simba at all. Because they're very creative. They named a gray cat Simba.
Fuck. What was the movie that Lion King ripped off of?
Everything, because it's animals. The assholes. Oh yeah, I should probably check the new Pokedex. So, just starting out, I have 102. I've caught and seen 102 of the Pokemon in this DLC. Just walking into the DLC. Okay. But how many are there in total is the real question. She can't get a lion. Kimba the white.
Kimba. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but there's like of all the things to name it Simba when it doesn't even look like it could have just been like somewhat similar in color of Simba or something, but nope. Because when Simba was a kitten, like when Simba was younger, he didn't have the mane and shit, so it still could have looked like him if it was the right color. So there appears to be 207, at least what it's showing right now. I'm assuming that this might not include, because it ends with Ditto. So I'm assuming any legendaries and stuff will get added onto the bottom, maybe. From what I read on one post, I don't know if it was accurate, someone said that there are only 5 new Pokemon. I really hope that's not true. Because that'd be really dumb. And they're saying there's only 5 new ones and all the rest are returning. Looks like the full Pokedex not separate. No, the original Pokedex from the main game is separated from the DLC area. They got the normal Pokedex from the mainland that has 400, and then they have the Isle of Armor. And then the new, like from Sword and Shield and DLC combined. Yeah, the reason it has 102 already is because this is for ones in this island. And since ones from the main game are on the island, it counts them. Because they reused 102 Pokemon, apparently. But yeah.
Oh.
I definitely need to use my Switch more. I haven't been playing it that much. But maybe this will get me back into it a little bit. Because let's see. I can look at my time played on stuff. Oh, well.
You play Mario Kart and then it just sits in a closet for 6 months just gathering dust.
No, it sits on my shelf.
I was referencing Mini LED.
I have apparently almost 200 hours in this game. Most of that's from farming eggs. Like trying to get shinies. I have Pokemon Home. I got 70 hours in Animal Crossing. A lot of these I just kind of tried out a little bit. Some Mario Kart 8, Super Smash Brothers. I still need to beat both Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I think I'm at the Elite Four, or like I'm about to get to the Elite Four. I'm going to them on both games. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 kicked my ass over and over. Is Animal Crossing fun? That is debatable. If you like designing shit and like making your own kind of town or designing your house, then yes. If you like casual games for just like blowing off steam and just kind of relaxing and doing whatever, like fishing, catching bugs, talking to the NPCs, and like just doing stuff like that, then yeah. And also collectathon, because there's the museum that you have to fill. There's all the like clothing and the furniture and all that stuff you can buy. If you like, I enjoyed Harvest Moon. That's the thing. Like, you can grow crops and shit. Well, crops. You can grow, like, different fruit trees and flowers and all this different stuff, but that's pretty much the extent of it. And there's not really a whole lot to it. It's just you plant it and then it grows on its own. I think if you water it, it grows faster. And with flowers, if you water them, they spread. But from what I never water anything, and my shit always grows. So, I don't think it's super heavy into the planting and all that. Mostly design is what it's for. Design and just leisure. And then if you play like multiplayer, just like fucking around with friends and doing shit like that. Because I've actually seen, and you can go to Meg Kaylee's Twitch highlights. She has a highlight of her and her friends. One of her friends set up an obstacle course, kind of like a bunch of mini games type shit. And they were doing like a game show kind of thing. So that was pretty cool. They also did like a fashion show. I think something else, I don't remember. But it's like you kind of have to make it's like Minecraft in a way, which generic fucking. But you have to make your own fun with for the most part, unless you're just into the very basic elements of the game. Whereas, because I last time I played an Animal Crossing game was back, fucking probably in like 2011 or 12, on the standard DS, or like the DS Lite, playing Wild World with me and my mom, my sister, and my brother. And like I have the new Animal Crossing, and I don't play it that often. I have 70 hours in it, but that's because I fucking powerhoused the game like as soon as I got it. And now I'm just kind of coasting. By the way, I'm looking to the right because that's where my chat is, obviously. Seems fun, but I'm just worried that I'll get it and not touch it. That was what I was worried about, because I was like, I ain't paying fucking $60 and then end up like playing it for a couple of days and that's it. But they really fucking make you space that shit out, unless you're willing to just like change the date on your Switch to make it advance to the next day, because they do like a full actual 24-hour in-sync cycle, and new shit unlocks at like 6 a.m. every day. Sounds like me and Death Stranding, yeah. I mean, it took me fucking, like, what, 2 years to beat Red Dead Redemption 2, because the fucking story killed me. I just couldn't do it. I finally got around to beating it this year, like a few months ago, and I'm glad I got it over with. I'm debating just deleting it, because I really don't want to do any of the side shit that it didn't make me not be able to do anymore once I beat it, because that's a thing, apparently. Yeah, there's so many games that I've started, including this DLC, which I bought like a day after it came out, and I just haven't touched it. The new Shantae, I have that. I started it the day it came out, on the 28th of March, I think. May? I don't remember. I think it was May. Some shit like that. And it was like 2 months ago or something like that. And I think I stopped playing it on the 31st, and I haven't touched it. And I enjoyed it. I know what to do. Well, I know the general area of where I need to go, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it again, because I've just been doing work and shit. And whenever I have free time, I kind of just watch YouTube or anime or watch whatever. I don't really play a lot of shit. So I need to like try and get myself to actually complete most of this stuff. This fucking dude.
I am so confused.
I am confusion.
The 2 games with gold, I have no idea why these exist.
I really want to platinum Red Dead Redemption 2 and use a guide, but Rockstar's games seem like a lot more grindy than Dark Souls. Yeah, especially because I'm assuming usually with Rockstar there's an achievement for like getting gold in every mission, because you have to like complete every single optional objective, like it's fucking Assassin's Creed.
Not every, majority of the missions, not everyone.
But yeah, you have to go through and
wasn't all of them.
You have to go through and like try and damn near perfect most of the levels, and fucking finding all the animals and shit when there's like 500 and something, and you get all the information on them, and getting every, I don't even know. I think it's like, yeah, because you have to complete all the shit, so you have to get every weapon, you have to do all that shit. I just beat the main story, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I tried to do all this, I did all the side quests that it allowed me to do, but after you get certain like plot, pretty much every single chapter you complete in that game, it will block off certain side quests unless you complete them during that chapter. So you really have to grind it out.
You ever fart so hard you hurt your tailbone?
No, I
I have to
removed
restart
mine.
my Xbox.
That's literally what I just did.
The animals seem really cheap for like a trophy. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't. And some of the animals you literally can't get if you pass them up unless you do some kind of bullshit like, there's one area of the game that you go to somewhere near the middle-ish area. I think it's like chapter 4 or something like that. And you only go there once. So if you miss all the animals there, which there are a handful, and some of them are kind of hard to find, I believe, you have to, I think you have to replay missions, and the missions only let you go to certain areas, I believe.
No.
And that's the only way to get back there. So yeah, it's a lot. Just the fact that there's a bunch of shit that you can miss by playing the fucking main story pissed me off. There's a whole list you can find where it's like every item in the game that you can miss. If you're trying to actually 100% it. Which doesn't count towards trophies and achievements and shit, but like... There's a million fucking things you can miss. I don't like this dude. Oh boy.
So, I got Last of Us Part 2.
Why would you do such a thing?
Gotta say,
How far are you in?
I'm about 2 hours in. I've already...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I've already gotten to that point.
Yeah.
The one thing that they didn't want to show anybody.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah, that was something. Let's see.
Yeah.
The guns
Well,
for hunting outlaws, photos, yeah.
I kept seeing the jokes on Twitter, the memes,
Oh yeah.
and I was very confused.
Yeah, me and John were looking into a bunch of the shit about that. I was like, because I didn't care about spoilers. I'm never gonna play the game, but I was like, what the actual fuck?
Joel in one.
I did not enjoy Last of Us 2 and 1. I haven't played either. Also, I just got called thick. I'm like 12 in this game.
I played Last of Us 1 and I absolutely loved it. I loved it. But I did get pissed off.
From the bits I've seen of Last of Us 1, I got good vibes from it. Like, I felt like I might enjoy it, but I probably wouldn't enjoy the gameplay. I'd probably just watch it on YouTube, which is what I'm doing with the second game. So I know nothing about Last of Us 1, and I'm just watching a playthrough of Last of Us 2 just to see all the shit in it that people are pissed about. So I guess both of the rivals in this DLC are psychopaths. That's good to know. Is there input lag on my... Feels like there's a bit of input lag.
But yeah, I liked the first one. It was good.
Oh, wait.
At least I thought it was good. Where is this fucking chair?
Oh.
Always a chair, and I don't know where it is. It never fails. I can't find it.
It never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail.
At my sister's house, because I have to watch her house, and I can't find the chair. So I can sit closer to the damn TV. Where is it? Gotta be in here somewhere.
A really bad thing. So people are pissed about the first, like, 5 hours, but the really bad thing that happens the last few hours of the game that Sony dislikes people talking about. I wonder if that's what I saw on Twitter. I feel like it might be.
Is it the open world part that nobody wants to talk about?
Oh, I don't know anything about that. I was talking about the certain scene that everybody kept putting videos of.
Oh.
That was, it was something.
Yeah, don't. I'm only about 2 hours in, so there's some parts that you're probably referring to that I don't know about yet.
I don't know why it's even in the game, to be honest, but I'm not entirely sure why people are super pissed about it. I know some people are pissed because there's, like, a character in the game that is, like, a chick, but she's really buff, and then they're just being kind of, like, transphobic or whatever because they think it's a trans person. I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Abby.
Yeah.
See,
that's how much I give a shit about the villains. I really don't care about them all that much.
I was like, but it was like, because I saw her and I was like, that looks like a dude from, like, the neck down, like, buff as shit, got pecs.
Fucking.
And I was like, I don't know.
About Abby.
Yeah, I was like, I have no idea. But people are saying that they think it's a trans person, but then people are being, like, transphobic about it and being like, that's fucking disgusting. It's like, why are you like this?
Well, the thing that's the worst part about it is that they haven't given a straight answer.
Yeah.
Obviously, people that are being transphobic are being
'Cause it's like-
transphobic and are dickheads. But on top of that, on top of all that, she might not even be trans.
Yeah.
I don't think the developers have actually come out and said.
I think that's intentional. But it's like, if she's trans, who gives a fuck? But then it's like, so be getting pissed off about there being a trans person that you have to play as at certain points in the game, that's fucking just stupid. But some of the other shit that they're pissed about, I can understand. Especially if you actually really care about the story in that game. Because I know nothing about the shit, and even I was just like, that's fucked up.
I was just pissed off about the first
Yeah.
2 hours, and then
Yeah, that shit pissed me off, and I've never even played the first game.
it mainly pissed me off just because I like the character so much. I like him so much, and then they just like, it's like, oh, that's not how I want a fucking main character to go out. Like the hero from the last game. That's not how I want them to go out. I'd rather, not see them that way.
I did see some people commenting about stuff like they could have really went into more detail and more backstory with some of the shit with some of the characters, and then they just kind of like were just like, nah.
Yeah.
They just completely threw it under the bus and were like, nah, fuck it, we don't need to.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember the type. I don't even remember fucking typings. What is Psychic weak to? Was it Dark? I don't have any Dark, but I'm just gonna use Flame Charge. I don't think it matters. I'm level 90 something. Okay, he's dead.
I need to update the division. I need to update how many games?
Yeah. This Dark was put in place in like Gen 2 to take out Psychic, because Psychic was overpowered against like everything, and then they fucked up the coding and made Dark completely useless against Psychic, so Psychic was still overpowered in Gen 2.
Yeah, I'm updating Division 2 first. I want to play that first, because I want to see what the fuck they've added into it.
Oh, he survived,
Are you
but he
able
flinched.
to update it?
I'm at my sister's. It's my sister's 31st birthday, and her and my brother-in-law are getting drunk with a bunch of their friends.
Old raggedy bitch.
House, and I gotta.
I'm glad you said it because I was about to.
What?
He was like, old raggedy bitch. Brandon had his 23rd birthday yesterday.
Yeah, I've seen that. I got my 21st here in about 9 days.
I still got a couple months.
Very
Till the
excited
baby.
about that.
I want to point out, so this DLC, from what I've heard, this DLC scales up if you're lower level. So like you can I think it's like you can beat the first gym and then you can start this DLC. And so it like scales to your level, but it stops at like level 60. So I'm level 93 or some shit, and everything's gonna be level 60 or below. I'm not even 19 yet. I feel so young. I mean, I'm 20, so. Nothing. Everything's felt about the same every birthday since like I was 13. Nothing's really changed all that much.
That's not it. I gotta figure out. Why is this not?
Mm-hmm. Birthdays just don't feel like anything. That's been me for a long time.
That's because they're not.
It's just a day where people are like, "What do you want to do?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking care."
Like, hey, you're older. What do you want to do? Drink.
Another day closer to death. You want a pizza?
I want to drink and play my games. It's the same as every other day.
Yeah, for real though. Like that's exactly all I want to do on my 21st.
Bro, I still had chores on my birthday. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I gotta work on my birthday anyways. It's a Monday, so.
It is really weird. I've been living here since like the tail end of 2018, and I don't have chores, like actual chores, like mandatory shit. I just help around the house whenever they're masked. But it's really weird not having to constantly do shit every day, like the same routine.
True though. Right. Let me see. What do they got in deals on the Xbox store?
Most of the work I do is just helping my dad with tire work. A pungent root. Oh, it's a twig. A twig. I'm probably gonna take a bunch of random screenshots. It's just like compulsory, if that's the word.
Oh shit.
So I like how these were the fucking slowpokes they gave away before the DLC came out. And you can only get one. I have like 10 of them from trading, but they're just fucking all over the place. Also, they made Whalmer actually big again. But whenever you fight him, he's tiny again. Miss school because I have no friends. I guess my name's Nobody.
Dead by Daylight on sale? Really?
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
No. I think it's just the characters. There's a bunch of characters on sale.
We fishing, boys. This Red Dead 2. Red Dead 3, my bad. I'm not
Dead
swine.
by Daylight. Do they not have any? Are you kidding me?
Magikarp.
Oh boy, they're not
30% off, then the sale, and then the sale on certain DLCs. I've, for the most part, not even really been checking shit on sale, because I have so much stuff that I need to play already.
Yeah.
Just like I don't do, like, they give away fucking games every Friday on Twitter, and I just don't ever check it.
Yep, Dead by Daylight is on sale for $11.
I can't...
Cool.
I don't like the way they're floating. Wait, yeah, these... Hold on. These weren't in the main game, I don't think. I don't think Jigglypuff was in Galar. I don't remember, though. Because I don't remember that animation of them floating, so I feel like these are brought back. It's gonna be really fucking weird now, because I don't remember what Pokemon are from Galar and what aren't. Fuck, how do I not kill you?
Dead by Daylight, Silent Hill. That's literally all I want, is the Silent Hill DLC.
I'm a flowing Jigglypuff. Is that like a way of saying you're... What does that mean? I don't know if I have a move that won't kill him, to be honest, but let's see. Well, I think that was my... Well, I have stab damage on that. I probably shouldn't have used it. But I think that's my weakest one, but it has stab. Alright, you're next.
Oh yeah, all my games will be updated by the
Gotta
time
get
I
False Swipe. I have False Swipe on one of my Pokemon. I don't remember which one it is. Because I got False Swipe really fucking early on. But I don't think I ever really used it because of, like, hold on, let me try it. I usually would just fucking... Meowth might have False Swipe.
When did they add Bard's Tale?
Because in this game, the higher level you are, the higher level your Pokemon, the easier it is to catch shit. If, like, they're higher than the thing you're fighting. So my Pokemon, like, I always could just fucking toss out normal Pokeballs, and within a few, it'll catch it.
Oh, literally just the other day, they added Bard's Tale. Oh, that's new to me.
This one's actually putting up a fight. I don't know if they changed anything. Let me actually check and see if Meowth has False Swipe. I don't even remember what level he is. 65. Nope.
Watched a couple videos about that.
I think I had False Swipe on a Pokemon that I put in Pokemon Home.
Project.
I don't even know what it was. Alright, let's just try... Let's try a low sweep. Nope, killed it. Okay.
Those who remain. I don't even want to know what that is.
Can't remember if False Swipe is a TM or a TR.
Minecraft Dungeons. Ooh.
What's wrong button? Nope. Hopefully False Swipe is a TM.
Duke of Defense.
Shadow Claw. False Swipe, okay. And Meowth can't learn False Swipe. Okay. Even though it's a normal move, and that's interesting. He has claws.
Oh yeah, I'm pissed at myself. I gotta reinstall Destiny 2 because I accidentally deleted it the other day.
Yeah, Destiny. Yeah.
That didn't sound very optimistic there.
No, I mean Destiny is it's good. More the community is kind of it's on fire.
Come here, bitch.
Oh boy, what's going on now? Because I guarantee I've missed a bunch of shit. Besides maybe you sent it, but I haven't got the chance to really look at it yet.
I mean, the shorthand of it is a top streamer in the Destiny community was accused of sexual assault that happened 2 to 3 years ago and was then corroborated by every other big streamer on the platform.
Oh boy.
Including me. Quick ball, Jigglypuff. I literally never use any of the other balls, I just collect them.
Yeah, that's no blame.
It's been so fucking... It's so weird coming back into this.
Yeah,
I'll just send out fucking Meow. I need to figure out what Pokemon can actually use False Swipe. Because all these Pokemon that I have in my party, I don't use any of them. The only one I use is Cinderace. These are just here to get XP.
Well, since the last time I've been on, I have been... Alright, so I downloaded all the Gears of War. I told myself I wasn't going to play Judgment.
Don't get hit by recoil, please.
I just don't like it.
I don't know what moves have recoil.
I haven't played it, but I've played... but I've watched it on YouTube. I just didn't like it. So, but I got it anyways, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. It's probably cheap. I was right. And I went ahead and just got it, and I've been playing it. Trying to play the games timeline-wise, trying to put them in chronological order through the timeline. And, after I get done with Judgment, I had to actually go play 3, and the DLC, which is Shadow of Rom, takes place before the first game.
Oh yeah, I should probably... Hold on,
So,
since I actually have somebody talking in my thing, because I almost never do. Let's put that up there. There we go, hopefully that activates whenever you type. I completely forgot to even do that.
But,
I also
yeah,
don't know if I can make any cosmetic changes to... Oh wait, no. Yeah, okay.
Then I went and played Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and then I played 2, and now I'm on 3. I'm probably halfway through 3. Well, maybe. I don't remember if...
Is Baneri?
I don't remember if Dom's death is halfway through, or... I feel like it is.
Can learn it.
I feel like it is halfway through.
I don't know if I should make this bigger.
But yeah, I got past that point. I'm in I can't remember what that city is. It's the city that they used the hammer of Dawn on. But they destroyed the fuck out of that city. But I'm at that part. I remember when I played it. When I played that part when I was younger. I was so pissed off at it. It was difficult for me. And now I'm trying to play through each Gears of War game on the second hardest difficulty.
Gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm doing.
Because it won't let me play it on the hardest, because it's oh, you gotta play it on the second hardest, and then we'll let you play it on hardest. I'm like, okay.
I can do... What is that? What does that look like? I wonder... I don't even know if there's a way for me to make it to where it, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I will say, out of Judgment and Ultimate Edition and Gears of War 2, 3 so far has been my hardest one. Because you got the Lambent, and I'm already past the part where the Locusts come back. So there's some parts where I'm dealing with both Lambent and Locusts, and it's just a pain in the ass. And I hate it. And I want to die.
Let's see.
It pisses me off so much.
Thalky the Grass Starter can... Thalky the Grass Starter? I mean Grookey?
I will say I've gotten really good at getting fluent with the movements of... I see streamers play multiplayer on Twitch on Gears of War, the 5 and Gears of War 4. And you know how they're very fluent with the movement,
of that.
Quickly able to move from cover to cover. I've gotten really, really good at that. Because when you're fighting Lambent and they want to get right up in your fucking face, you gotta learn how to move fast.
I might just start throwing like Great Balls or Ultra Balls. Because I don't really want to. Groothy. Oh, Thwacky. Yeah, because he goes from like. I don't even remember the names. Grookey, Thwacky, and then. Rillaboom? Is that his third?
Holy shit! I was not expecting my sister to be that fast. So, I don't think my sister and my brother-in-law realize this. There is 2 different like things for their internet. You got your standard one, and then there's the other one where it's like it says 5G after the name, and I never noticed that until today. And holy shit, it's a lot better than the other one. I just never noticed that it was there until today. I should probably tell them.
I moved like all my fucking Pokemon into the Pokemon Home app, so I mean I can easily pull them back out whenever I need, but I don't know.
I also got all of the.
I got that small brain, so I kind of just powerhouse through shit.
I'm probably gonna go back through. I've never played the first Dead Space. I played through Dead Space 2. I got halfway through 3. I'm gonna go back through. And
Can't remember. Trey, did you ever buy this game?
Sword and Shield? No, I haven't got it. I haven't gotten around to doing it.
I may be a dummy, but at least I'm dummy thick.
I want to badly. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet.
Yeah. I completely fell off of this game once I got the Pokedex completed, because I beat the story, I completed the Pokedex, and then I just started like kind of farming eggs to get shinies. So I got like a handful of shinies, and then I just fell off for like 6 months.
Also, I seen what was like free with Games of Gold, and I got very excited because I saw Coffee Talk, and I didn't want to pay for it. And I saw that it was free, and I got really excited about it. Something that's a very calm. It's got my style of music in it, and so it's very calming. So I'll be playing that quite a bit.
Oh no. Megan's playing The Last of Us Part 2.
And I think I told you, John, but I didn't tell Victor. I may or may not be moving out of my dad's house in maybe the next. I think my cousin's getting ready to move into the house, and it'll probably be maybe like a.
Oh yeah, what am I doing? I have a bike.
Maybe 2 years before I move in, because I just need to get all my stuff sorted out here before I move in with him and his girlfriend and one of his high school buddies.
I wonder, because I think it's the next DLC that's coming out that's gonna have where you can get all the fucking legendaries and shit.
I'm very excited about it. Only thing I gotta do is literally just pay him rent.
I'm gonna try using Flame Charge.
I gotta pay him rent, help clean around. We're all gonna rotate when it comes to like mowing the yard and doing all that kind of shit.
I want to point out, I'm so like, it's so ingrained in my brain now because of Animal Crossing to hit B. Like I'm holding B to get rid of the pop-ups because it's faster in Animal Crossing to hold B for some reason.
What are you doing, dog?
If you hold A, it doesn't speed through the text in that game.
Dexter. Yeah, my sister right now, her house is her internet is getting at the most like 92 megabytes a second for download.
Yeah, I saw that like the fucking Animal Crossing Switch sold out immediately, and then they were already trying to price gouge.
At the very least, I'm seeing it at like 60. That's not bad.
I've been trying to get a friend. I've been entering a contest to try and win a friend a Switch for like a fucking year now. Feels like I don't know how long it's actually been.
Don, did you see the thing for Ubisoft Club for Division 2? The free the thermite. It was thermite.
They're giving away thermite?
It's like an outfit that you can get.
I thought you meant like the shit they used to like breach doors or something. I don't know.
It'd be badass if they had that. Wait, do they have it in Division 2? But I don't think it's an actual...
No idea.
I don't think it's an actual...
They have thermite. I don't know if you can use it though.
Yeah, I think they have it, but I don't think you can use it.
I think it's something the enemies have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this fucking bastard.
It says enjoy the exclusive Rainbow Six Siege 5-piece thermite outfit. I've already got.
Hopefully, I'm actually talking loud enough where my microphone will not clip out whenever I'm saying stuff quietly. Oh, he left.
Well, I'm on my Xbox now, so I'm gonna join the party so I don't. Somebody doesn't die. Also, the party's invite only.
It really isn't. I think it's because you're still in.
Oh. I'll be there in a sec.
I don't know if there's a way to get it to where, once again, hold on, let me tweak shit on the fly like I always do. I wonder if there's a way I can get it to where my chat doesn't stay up the whole time and it like fades away slowly. Oh, always show messages, there we go. Untick that. Does that make it? Okay, there we go. I want to point out, I just kind of like glanced at your message. I thought you just said that this is boring, and I was like, oh, okay. I think that made the message you just typed immediately go away, so sorry about that. But I really wish we could hang out IRL. It's boring here. You're not cutting out on stream. Okay, good. It's just, whenever I talk, if I talk really quietly, the filters and shit I have on my mic can make it not pick it up to cut out background noise and shit whenever I'm not talking. And sensitivity adjustments and all that. Yeah, I wish we could hang out as well. We need to figure out something. We need to like play some shit together or figure out something. Cause I have a PlayStation 4 and I just don't have like any fucking games for it. All my games are on Xbox and I have a computer, but that's limited in what I can do as well. Obviously I have a Switch, but you can't get one right now because of them being sold out.
There we go.
I got it going.
I saw that law. What'd you see? What happened? I'm dumb. Well, I gotta catch him in a great ball because he looks like one.
You is dumb.
If you don't catch Tentacruel in a great ball, what are you doing? Tentacruel is the next evolution. It is really weird being able to just tank water attacks as a fire Pokemon. Oh, that's a critical catch. Yep. Your PS4 games not being a lot. Yeah, I think every single PlayStation game I have is in it, just the exclusives. Because that's the only reason I got it. And I still haven't, like, I started playing Horizon Zero Dawn, I started playing Bloodborne, I started playing God of War, Infamous Second Son, all these games I don't think the only PlayStation 4 game I've actually beaten is Marvel Spider-Man. 100% the main story. Or like the main game, not the DLCs yet. Cause I don't know, I don't enjoy using the controller that much, and the fact that the console constantly sounds like it's trying to kill itself is kind of just like off-putting, I don't know. It's not enjoyable to hear a jet engine next to you the whole time. I already have this. Oh, hi. I'll heal. Probably be a good idea. Are these sorted? I don't know. I'm very out of it. Oh, it doesn't. That's interesting. It doesn't update your thing on the save menu. It still says 400. Also, wait, do I have you? I think I do, because I think I remember catching you. I should probably actually go and do the story instead of just fucking around with these. But from what I've seen, or at least from what I've read, I mean, there's a lot of articles talking about this DLC
This video.
not really being worth it, because they're just like, all this DLC is a collectathon. Like, it's just completing the Pokédex, the new Pokédex, and then the story is kind of weak, and there's not a lot of people to fight, which doesn't really surprise me. I did see that apparently you can have follower Pokemon again, but it's only for this area, which is really dumb. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, they do such weird... they make such weird choices with this game. Or they've been making really weird choices. Cutting half of the Pokemon out, or over half of the Pokemon out. I don't even fucking remember. There's like a whole list of shit. But like... and then with the DLC... having to buy the... what the fuck? Having to buy the DLC separately for each version of the game instead of it just being one thing that works with both is kind of dumb. Having follower Pokemon but only for the DLC area is kind of dumb. Whenever... pretty sure the following Pokemon would still work perfectly fine in any other area. All it is making sure that they're constantly following you and not clipping into stuff. And then certain areas, they could just have them not be able to follow you, because I guarantee there's areas in this like that. Probably any indoor areas. And I do think it's really dumb to have a feature like that that should have, in my opinion, should have just been a normal feature anyway, and then they're like, you have to pay an extra fee to use it in a limited space, and all the people who play the normal game can't use it. Like, you shouldn't have to pay an extra $30 just to have a feature like that. Really weird. I did see that they were doing something cool with the mythical from. They had a mythical from the last generation that they brought back, and if the entire community beats it in a raid, if they get like 1,000,000 wins in a raid against it, in like as a group, then everyone gets a shiny version of it, which they've never released a shiny of before. I do really, and I still don't understand why they did this, because in Pokemon Let's Go, you could see shinies when they were out and about, but in this game you can't see a shiny until you actually run into a fight with it. It just looks normal. I feel like that's a really dumb decision as well. I don't know why I keep like looking down like this. Eternatus. It's gonna be real fun to have to organize all these later. And I have you. Alright, I should probably... let me just grab some shit and then I'm gonna go to the cell battery. Grab some shit and then just go to the dojo or whatever. Very common to look down and yeah, certain things are lame. Yeah, that's the thing, it's like, I don't know, I'm in the middle when it comes to, like, some of the community loves this fucking game, or these games, and some people in the community absolutely fucking despise them. Sword and Shield. And I'm kind of just in the middle where I'm like, I enjoy certain shit, but there's definitely a lot of stuff they could have done way better. There you are. And I do feel like some of the business practices they do are kind of bullshit, but they've been doing shitty business practices for years. They just kind of, people are catching on to it. Just the fact of selling two of the exact same game and then making it to where you have to have both to get all the Pokemon is kind of bullshit. And they're like, oh, but you can trade, but you know everyone's just gonna buy it. They knew too. They're just gonna buy both. And the whole, because people go back and forth. There's people who are outraged about stuff like the Pokemon, like the Pokedex getting cut. They're outraged. They can't stand it. There's people who don't give a fuck about it because they just want to play the story, beat it, and be done. They don't collect everything. I play it for the story and shit, and to collect everything. This is the first Pokemon game I've ever caught everything.
Alright, well, I will be back. I just got invited to another party. I'll be back.
See it? But the argument I've seen people use for why they don't need every Pokemon in the game is a very common one as I see is like, well, you're not going to use all of them, so why the fuck would you need all 800 and whatever? And while I will say that is a lot of work, if they put in the time and take longer to make the game, people are going to enjoy it more, and it's going to be much more worth it besides just cashing in for the shit and being like, well, here's the game. It only took us a year to make because we don't care. You're going to buy it anyway, which is kind of what they're starting to ease into. Well, ease into. I feel like they've probably been doing it, but the thing is, yeah, I personally am not going to use every single Pokemon. They're like, even if you single out a specific Pokemon, it's like, well, you don't need that Pokemon, you're never going to use it. Yeah, but that person might, or that person might. Someone is going to use that Pokemon. I'm not gonna. But somebody will. So no matter what Pokemon, if you cut even just one Pokemon out, there is going to be some people out there that are pissed off because that was their favorite. But people kind of see it as like an individual thing, I guess, or they're just like, yeah, but it doesn't affect you. But it's like, yeah, but it affects somebody. Somebody's gonna suffer because it will suffer. Someone's gonna be upset about it. And now they just announced the new Pokemon Snap instead of calling it 2 because they're shitty at names. And the funny, everyone's immediately like, how the fuck does Pokemon Snap look better than the main series game? And then they're like, well, it's because all they did was work on the environment. They didn't really do a whole lot else. It's like, yeah, but still. I think it was being made by a different company. And it's just the Pokemon title kind of slapped on there. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I just realized the messages are going way too quick. Gosh dang it. Fuck me, I don't know what I'm doing. Is that time? Or is that... Show it for like... 30 seconds? Is that what that means? Is it seconds? I thought that was like the number of messages, but I guess it makes more sense for it to be time. Okay. It is literally just a slider with a number and it didn't say anything else. Much rather have a good team with a good, or rather have a good time with a good team or a certain strat to it. That it does affect someone, but they cannot make everyone happy. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, they could technically make, well, they couldn't make everyone happy just completely in general, but they could make everybody happy by having all of the Pokemon in, if they put in the time and effort, but they have kind of, I think they publicly stated, like, they came out and were like, yeah, we just don't care about that. We don't care as much about Pokemon anymore. We want to work on other stuff. We're not super focused on it, and I feel like them specifically coming out and saying, yeah, we don't really give a shit, is what incited a lot of people to get pissed off. Like, that's probably the worst thing you could have done after getting backlash, is just been like, yeah, but we don't care. It's not that we're lazy, it's that we don't give a fuck. Yeah. Yeah, they've been making Pokemon since, what was it, fucking 1995, I think? I believe so. I think it came out in Japan in '95 and America in '97 or some shit like that. Might be wrong. But yeah, I 100% can understand that shit Loop Lagoon. That shit can get really fucking tedious over the years. But I feel like at that point, you should probably like keep some people around, like creative directors or some kind of shit like that. But get new people who are like more excited and willing to put in the extra time and effort to work on the projects than people who have been doing it for like fucking over and over again over the years and are just tired and don't care. It's like you need to get some fresh blood in there who are really pumped about getting to have the opportunity to make a game like this in this series. But still keep some kind of seniors around to kind of be like, alright, well don't do this because we know that that's not going to work, that's not going to fly, people aren't going to be okay with this decision, stuff like that. And to keep around the kind of same vibes from the older games to make it still have that bit of nostalgia to it and not be a completely different thing over time. Because it needs to retain some form of identity that is still reminiscent of the old games while obviously innovating and adding new features with each installation. But I feel like a lot of the times the new features are kind of just a tacked on thing. Like, this game's whole gimmick is the Pokemon get big. That's the gimmick. Some people are great, some people love it. I remember seeing it, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? But I'm just like, it doesn't really catch your attention that much after you've played it for a few hours. I mean, I beat the entire game without ever Dynamaxing at all. It's not really necessary at all. Oh, Rockruff. Because that's what I thought they were going to make it to where the game pretty much forces you to do it. Damn near. Like, making it extremely difficult, and you need to use that ability to stay on par with who you're fighting in terms of power and shit. But no, you can totally just beat the entire game without doing it. Because this game is super fucking easy. Yeah, I still haven't even played Gen 5 or Gen 6 because let's see, I'm trying to remember. I played Fire Red. No, wait. No, because my first I got the DS in 2011, and then I got Pokemon Diamond. It was my first Pokemon game, so Gen 4. I beat that, I believe. Pretty sure I did. And then I played Fire Red, so a remake of Gen 1. And then I think I got Pokemon Soul Silver, but I barely played it. I was like, I remember really wanting it, and then I got it, and I just never put time into it. And then someone ended up stealing, because I had a whole case of Pokemon games that was like, I think it was 6 different ones, and someone stole them at school, and I never got them back. No idea where the fuck they are now. Soul Silver was one of them, and then I tried to rebuy Soul Silver like last year or some shit, and everyone wants a retarded amount of money for it. I finally was able to get one from GameStop, and the motherfucker didn't work, and I had to bring it back, and it was a whole thing. So they had a... I was gonna just get Soul Silver, and then they were like, oh, well, old used games, so like DS games, buy one, get one free for a certain amount of time. So I was like, oh, okay. So I got Heart Gold as well, and then neither of them worked. And I had to take them both back, and they were like, well, we can replace Soul Silver, but we can't replace Heart Gold. And so they were just like, you can get one game or none. And I was like, alright. So I just got Soul Silver again. Started with Soul Silver. I enjoyed the Pokewalker, but it sadly broke. I don't think mine had the Pokewalker. It is funny that they continued the Pokewalker with Let's Go, with the whole little Pokeball thing that you can carry, and it goes with Pokemon Home and all that shit, or Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go, and then it works with this game as well, but not as much. There's not as much shit with it. So I got that for like the Mew, and when I got it for when I was actually playing Pokemon Go to try and use it, because I couldn't really play the game that much, so I would use it to try and auto spin Pokemon or Pokestops as I went by in the vehicle. Didn't work that great. Worked better than trying to do it manually though. I haven't touched it in a while. But I remember I have a video on my fucking channel where I left the Mew, like fresh Mew, fresh off the press. I kept the Mew in it, and then I just had it on my hip, like I put it. Oh, he almost died. I carried the Pokeball thing with me every day for a month. And then after the month, I recorded me putting it back into the game to see how much experience and all the shit that it got was. And it went from level 1 to like 47. Just from me carrying it around. And I got a shit ton of candies and everything. The EXP, or rare candies and everything. Honestly, I'm not even sure what I want out of the next Pokemon. If they, like, whenever they inevitably make the next one, obviously, I think the only thing I can really think of is I want them to actually expand and kind of make it more open, like they were doing with this game with the wild area. Because people always have wanted an open world kind of RPG. Breath of the Wild is what they always compare it to. They want like a Breath of the Wild Pokemon. And, that's what people thought this was going to be, but it definitely was not that. It was just one big area that you could... It's like, wow, you can turn the camera. Crazy. That was innovative for Pokemon. You can turn the fucking camera. How do I restore... And it is wild to think about shit like that being something new to the series. That you can fucking rotate the camera, and people lost their shit. I already click on this? Yes, I did. Alright, where the fuck am I? I guess I can just open the map. It seemed too small and just did not look okay. Yeah, this game graphically is very... I don't even know, like, simplistic. I don't even know if that would be the... Because there's certain games that are simplistic in terms of graphics with, like, the style. That was very fast. But I feel like this game, it just kind of is lacking in a lot of ways. Including anti-aliasing, apparently. Holy fuck. But it definitely has a lot of graphical issues and just generic, like, gameplay issues. Like, if you go online, which I can't because my online ran out. Is that... Pay $20 for shit that didn't work. Whenever you connect to online, even if there's no one else around, just being connected to online makes the game drop frames or just like lag, which is ridiculous. But that's even a thing. And there's a shit ton of issues with all the online connectivity stuff. Just trying to do raids, trying to do anything that involves other players is a hassle a lot of the time. I actually get surprised whenever I check the listings of like raids that are happening and I'm able to actually join the raid. That almost never happens. I also think that the raids could have been done better. I don't know how, but the raids are very... meh. I enjoyed that the raids are a thing, but I feel like they could have done more with them. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's just, it's very sparse in terms of shit. Like, it's just flat textures, and then every once in a while there's a shitty looking tree. And that's about it. And, because I was really excited about, and this is prime example, I was like, oh, Pokemon are going to be out and roaming about in a main series game, hell yeah. But then you have this shit, where they just pop in and out. Even the people. Because the render distance is so short that it doesn't load shit in the distance. Like, it looks like there's nothing over there, and then you go over there, and then all of a sudden shit's popping out of the grass. Also, come here. Like, I don't even remember how long the intervals are between Pokemon games nowadays, because I haven't been buying the games new, like, as soon as they come out. So I don't know how long it takes them to make these, but I feel like they definitely could use some more time in the oven. There's no real excuse for the game looking like this, besides just they didn't either have enough time, or they didn't want to put in more time. But every 2 years? I feel like in 2 years you could do more than what they did with this, though. Like, the story's really short. It's just a lot of listening to fucking Hop talk a bunch. And him stopping you every fucking 5 minutes. So the story's short and simplistic. There's no real challenge to it. The end game is very lacking. They cut a bunch of content they were in previous games. The graphics are lacking. Like, there's not a whole lot of upsides, really. And I think, as much as there's a lot of people who love Let's Go, but Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and there's a lot of people that fucking hate them, I do think it was an interesting idea to try and get more people into the series, like younger generation trying to get into the series, because but I don't think it worked very well, at least not for some of them. My little sister has never played a Pokemon game, and she got Let's Go Eevee, I got Let's Go Pikachu, specifically just so we could play together, and like both make progress and then fight each other and shit, and trade Pokemon. She played the game for probably about 20 minutes, and she didn't even make it to the first gym. She just ran around catching birds, and then she just caught a bunch of Pidgeys and Rattatas and then quit. She hasn't touched it since. Until I, like, convinced her, where I was like, I'm gonna show you exactly where the gym is. I'm gonna take you to the gym, and you're gonna beat the gym. Really enjoyed watch Ray get mad at the Pokemon. Yeah, that was fucking... That Pokeball controller's fucking awful. I tried it, it's not great. Especially the fact that it only has 3 buttons, or 2 buttons. But I got her to go to the gym. She went to the gym, and then I told her, just use this one move. She had one move that was super effective against Rock type. And she just spammed, I think it was double kick. She spammed double kick the entire fucking gym, beat him on the first try, and then saved and quit, and that was it. She's like, she's done. She didn't give a fuck. And I do want to point out, for some reason, they decided to make Pokemon Let's Go Eevee way more easy to beat than Pikachu, because I've played both. And they gave Eevee a move of every fucking type, so you can literally be ready for any gym just by going to the Pokemon Center and swapping them out, because you can just freely swap them out. And Pikachu gets like 4 types, if that. Okay. So I guess that person just shows you new shit to find. That's kind of cool. Fuck was I talking about?
Something about gyms.
Oh yeah. It's like literally the entire point of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was the fact that it was supposed to bring in new generation of kids to like the series, but then, oh yeah, yeah. Look at this amazing animation, by the way. Like, are you fucking serious? They literally just placed his 3D model below the terrain and have him doing an idle animation, and he's clipping through the fucking surface, and that's supposed to be him underground. I hate. Yeah, that's the really confusing thing about Pokemon is that they're still making it for kids when most kids don't play these fucking games unless their parents just bring them into it, like really get them excited for it, but they really don't like turn-based games that much, most of them. Not unless your kid's in the fucking chess club or something, I guess. Yeah, that is from that is the Alolan Diglett. They really skimped on it. And I feel like that was another thing that really pissed people off, is the fact that they were like, alright, so, yeah, we cut over half the Pokedex, yeah, we did this and this and that, we got rid of Mega Evolutions and all this, but now we have more time to work on animations, and then we get that shit. And most of the animations are straight up ripped from the old games, because they made really high quality models and animations literally before the first 3DS game ever came out, like before Generation 6. And they still are using those. They're using those, I don't know if they're using them for Pokemon Go, but all the models in this game that are from the old Pokemon are from those old models. And then they just kind of did a little bit of altering to some of them, and they're like, no, they're all new, we did it from scratch. No, the fuck you didn't. People have proven that they didn't, and they're still denying it. Cousins don't play Pokemon, they're like 12. Man, it's like, it's one thing to actually have a reason for cutting back on certain stuff, but it's another thing to lie about it. And then say, no, we're doing it for this reason, and then don't even deliver on that front. Also, I've seen this, so look at this. You found one Diglett so far. Please find the other 150. Get it? 150? Original 150? Because we're not going to talk about Mew. But like, oh my, oh no, it says 150 more. Okay, so it is 151, but still, why? I saw that and thought it was a joke. No, I don't think it is. This is the end game. Look for a bunch of little fucking turds prairie dogging out of the ground. Oh, look, I found one. Wow. Exciting. At least it tells you how many there are in that area. It's still fucking dumb. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the reasons behind why they do certain shit. Hello, miss.
Down.
I don't even look up guides for this shit. I will if I need to, but I doubt I'm even gonna look up a guide. I'm just gonna run around. I feel like a lot of the reasons behind why they do dumb shit doesn't even pan out, so they're just doing it for no reason. And I doubt, because Pokemon is like a brand that is much higher than the games themselves, they don't really try to do anything crazy. They don't try to really push anything. And I feel like it limits them a lot, ironically. Like, this game 100% should have had more time to be developed. But they physically couldn't wait because Pokemon, the company, was like, you have to release it at this exact date because we have the anime coming out, we got the fucking new cards that people are still buying apparently, we got merchandise that people spend thousands of dollars on, well, millions, billions. It's like they're forced to release these games unfinished, and it really sucks. So I feel like even because people are constantly were blaming the developers, and I feel like they are to blame to an extent. I don't know if they are entirely to blame. I do feel like the Pokemon company or whatever is responsible for a lot of the bullshit. Well, this is interesting. This way? Oh. Wait, what did that say? Oh. Yeah, I do find it interesting because people are like, well, they can't have Z moves, Mega Evolutions, and Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing all mushed together because that's way too much shit to try and figure all out and put into one thing. It's too confusing. That most of them do the same thing. I feel like get rid of Dynamax, get rid of Z moves, just stick with the Mega Evolutions because they all pretty much do the same thing. They're just a way to boost your fucking power or whatever, and just do a little bit more damage, but Mega Evolutions actually change the image of the Pokemon. That actually makes them look different, and I feel like it's just more appealing to a lot of people. If you're gonna choose one, it's probably either gonna be Gigantamaxing or Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing or Mega Evolutions. Z moves don't really serve a purpose. I don't really know why they did that. You also have to do like a really cringy anime pose every time you use them, so that's something. Fire power. The giant Pokemon is just like, if you're into shit like Godzilla, I feel like it's kind of cool. But that's probably about that's the entire audience. People that are into kaiju. Or just people that are like, wow, that's big. And that's it. That's a big dick, Buzz. Also, people who are into gigantism and getting stepped on, I guess, can find an audience with it. I really need to, like, stop punching over. Ugh. No, I'm literally barely paying attention to this fight. I just keep looking over at fucking chat. What else was I talking about?
Death.
I feel like I missed something with the whole let's go shit. Oh yeah, it's like the I feel like a lot of people don't even realize that Let's Go Eevee is like leagues easier than Pikachu. And it's so weird. Because more people bought Let's Go Eevee. But everyone's like, oh, the Let's Go games are so fucking easy. They are. But I actually ran into somewhat of a challenge, like very few times, but there actually was some bit of a challenge with Pikachu. Purely because he mostly just has electric attacks and that's it. Games feel like a boring mess because they're the same story. Yeah. This game barely even fucking... Like, even the gang, quote-unquote, in this game wasn't even really a gang. Hold on. Someone's here. If I can get my shit to...
Hmm.
give me a second. Put this shit back on. Brandon wanted something. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people. The Eevee had like a resurgence in popularity. It was weird because of that whole shit. And it's like Eevee was always cute, but Eevee was pretty useless in the actual main series games until you like Eevee without being evolved is fucking useless in any fights. So it's just purely a cuteness factor. Pikachu wasn't super useful either.
Why?
I should probably actually like hit the Pokemon at this point. Well,
Well, this is strange.
yeah, like the gang, quote unquote, in the gangs in these games have never been super menacing or like anything like that because like oh it's a kids game, but
I'm not playing Destiny, right?
in this game they're pretty much just a fan club. They don't do anything besides be annoying as fuck. They just simp for fucking Marnie or whatever, and then get in your way every once in a while and you just beat the shit out of them. And don't get me wrong, I'll sit for Marnie too, but there is so much fucking drawings of the main female character with Marnie in like a lesbian relationship, and I love it.
All men are kings. If he breathes, he's a simp.
If he breeds. Yeah, I want them to. I really do wish they would. Whoa, need to back up, fam. Rule 34, dude. I do really like that this is a feature, but once again, they kind of just went half-assed with it. Like, I can do this, and then have it step on me. But that's about it. Like, you can do this, and you can throw a ball, and then they, like... Look at this shit. Okay. Like, what kind of fucking animations? Go get the ball. Look at this shit. Motherfucker, you have hands! What is this? What? Better let go of them balls, fam. Thank you. Like, they didn't even bother actually putting in animations of just the Pokemon picking up the fucking ball. You only have 2 toys, and only one of them you can throw. Alright, let's feed you. Hopefully I don't fuck this up, it's been a little bit. I guess it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna do whatever.
Why the fuck do I have to download 109 gigs for Destiny 2?
Don't worry about it.
Like, I have to re-download the game for some reason, even though the game's already downloaded. Fuck.
I'm actually not entirely sure what the timing is on this. Like, if you want it to be at the very beginning of the green circle, the middle, or the end. Or if it even matters. Also, this is, like, The Pokemon doesn't even eat in this, but they're saying that it is. It's not holding anything. Alright. What's happening? My controller disconnected, apparently. Okay, what's your health at? Alright. I'm really fucking out of it today, by the way. Just so that, one, I'm super rusty and just don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this game because it's been so long, and also I went to bed at Lord knows when, at probably like 3 in the morning or some shit. I don't even remember. And then I woke up at 8 for some reason, tried to stay awake and fell asleep again at 11 and slept till like 3 p.m. So I don't even know. Ma'am. Sir. Mm-hmm. That's correct, ma'am. Issue with my job because I work on Sundays for some reason and it sucks. Like, why not be off on weekends? Where do you work? UPS. Hmm.
The UPS the other day that was there?
I think it was USPS.
Oh, yeah, it was USPS. Of course it would be.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I guess it doesn't really surprise me that UPS is working more than usual. Because we've done tires for UPS quite a bit, and yeah, true. We did tires for one dude, and he was like, they're working at fucking night now. Like, they don't even just work during the day. They fucking do like overnight shipping and everything. It's like, I think it was like damn near midnight, and the dude was still out doing work, and he wasn't even close to being done. Shit's rough. I mean, I work 24/7 whenever, as long as I'm awake, but
I'd rather trust UPS over FedEx or USPS with packages. So.
Yeah, we do FedEx's tires a lot.
I hate FedEx. I've never had a good encounter with FedEx.
Yeah.
Ever.
Not a fan.
USPS is like, they're local, so it's like, I like you, but like half of you are like, you're kind of sketchy.
Saturday's the only day off. You have some people working Monday through Friday and some Sunday through Thursday.
Hmm.
Oh. Am I the only one weirded out by the fact that they move their lips but there's no voice acting, so I don't see the purpose? UPS handles postal/USPS, very rare FedEx, and a lot of Amazon. I've had a lot more positive encounters with UPS than USPS.
I don't like whenever I search Amino on Spotify. It's just an anime lolly with crosses spraying. I'm like, I don't like that.
I follow that artist. I glanced at the text on screen. I saw honey, figure, and innocent. I was very confused. I hate that he has fucking Pokeballs floating on his damn top hat 24/7. I wonder what type of trainer he is. Oh. Don't mind the stench of sweat. Well, it's a top hat.
Fuck.
His hat has to match the length of his fucking long ass hair.
Josh Turner. What's his name?
Well, let's just say my psychic powers are very potent. Do I make myself clear?
I just want to point out, this guy's like threatening a fucking 12-year-old. Gonna fucking kill me. Hey, Build-A-Bear. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Don't mind me saving every 5 seconds. Is there anything I can grab up here? Yep. Pokeball? I don't think I'd ever go to the point of trying to 100% a Pokemon game to the point of like getting every item. I would like to, but the fact that I think there's some items that you can only find on certain routes, like this shit. Like you have to actually go out and look for it and it's only in like one spot. I could not do that. Especially in the older games. The older games are way fucking harder to 100%, it feels like. Did you watch the Pokemon movie, as in like the new one? The Coco one or whatever? The real, oh, Detective Pikachu? Yeah, I watched it. I mean, it wasn't horrible. I think it was alright. I feel like they kinda, also the thing here. I feel like they could have done a lot more with it, like, literally, you see a Pokeball one time in the movie, and it's at the very beginning. And then they're just like... There's not a lot of game-type shit in the movie. It's just, there's Pokemon, and that's the only thing that... They kinda... I don't know, it's weird. They don't have any other elements of Pokemon in it, besides the fact that Pokemon are everywhere. It doesn't feel like a Pokemon movie, it just feels like a movie, and Pokemon are there. I feel like if you replaced the Pokemon with any other kind of creature, it would have worked the same. Or you could easily tweak it to be completely void of Pokemon and still be like a decent movie. And make sense. The Pokemon don't really serve a purpose. Especially with fucking weird ass shit like people getting possessed and all that shit. So fucking weird. I'm assuming you've watched the full movie, since you're asking me. Yeah. And their whole excuse for it was just like, oh, well, we're different than all the other places. But you don't show the other places, so we don't know that. They're just like, well, here we live alongside them, so we don't catch them, and they're not in Pokeballs and all this shit. And then they show Pokemon fighting as, like, underground fucking dogfights type shit. And I was like, this is an official Pokemon movie, and they're showing it like it's a dogfight. I don't know if that's a good message to put out whenever you're trying to sell the kids games that have fighting as the main thing. Because they really paint it as a negative thing in the movie. But I do think that in the Detective Pikachu movie, they make Pokemon fighting, and even just the fact of having a Pokemon stored in a Pokeball, they paint it as a negative thing.
Yeah.
Even though it's an official Pokemon movie.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that caught me off guard the most, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure, wasn't the main character's mom... I don't remember if she was white or not. It just caught me really off guard, the fact that his dad was Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan Reynolds didn't look anything like him. Like, at all. I feel like it was just
Adoptive father.
I feel like they just did that because he was the voice of Pikachu. And they were just like, well, fuck, we have to have it as him. Like, you could have just dubbed it. She was black. So it's like, it's possible, I guess, genetically for that to work, but it didn't seem like he had any traits of even looking close to being, like, having Ryan Reynolds as his dad. It was very weird. Like, during that scene, I was kind of laughing, because I was like, that ain't your dad, dude. It really isn't. It also caught me really off guard to find out that that was his dad, because it completely ruined the whole thing of, like, well, I don't know. Because the whole movie, it was him trying to, he's like, I don't want a partner Pokemon, I don't want one. And they're trying to convince him to get one and finally get him to get a partner Pokemon. And then he finally gets one, and then it's like, oh, but it's your dad. And I'm like, okay, so it's gonna be some really fucking weird relationship with him and his dad, but he's also his partner Pokemon. And then he gets pulled out of the Pokemon anyway, and then the Pikachu's just a normal fucking Pikachu. It's not even his, it's still his dad's. So he still doesn't have a partner Pokemon. He never resolved the main issue at the beginning of the game. Or game, movie.
Might as well have been a game. Probably would have sold better.
I wouldn't have played it. I thought it was interesting. I feel like they could have... hopefully they expand upon it more with another movie or something. Maybe,
I mean, I feel as a video game movie it succeeded, so that's a positive.
Oh yeah, for like a... comparative to other video game movies, it was way better than it could have been.
I want to see Mario and Luigi again.
I do hope that they make sequels, and that they kind of go to different areas where they are more similar to the video games. Because they did say that that was the only kind of city that was like that in that world. So I would be interested to see him kind of going to other places and seeing more traditional kind of Pokemon shit in the real, quote-unquote, real-world scenarios. And eventually actually doing Pokemon-type shit, like, I don't know, the Elite Four, trying to beat gyms, something.
Instead of just being like, oh, there's Pokemon in the real world.
Because all that movie was a fucking mystery that they were trying to solve. It was just him sneaking around and trying to be a detective. I do also think it was funny that, like, they beat the bad guy by taking off his hat. Yeah. Yeah, some of the Pokemon look fucking grody. Scoob was very disappointing. That didn't surprise me. I feel like it looked decent. It had a hot cop in it.
Do you care about spoilers? Oh wait, you already know.
Yeah, I already seen it. I don't care, I'd still tap it.
Listen, different character, alright?
I haven't seen anything about Scoob. I just know that the trailers that I saw were very, like... It didn't feel like Scooby-Doo. It was just kind of like... Once again, it was just like the characters are there, but... It was just a fucking... It was just a mashup of random shit. Like, they fucking name-dropped IKEA in the trailer. I was like, what the fuck?
Right, got weirder product placement than fucking Death Stranding.
I love that in Death Stranding, if you drink all the Mountain Dew, he starts getting... They replace it with alcohol and he gets fucking hammered.
My sweet citrus drink. No.
He starts, like, anytime you interact with something in the room, he's like fucking smashed, and he's like trying to figure out. It's so fucking weird.
Ow, fuck. I gotta go get my food in a minute.
Turned into a superhero cash grab movie. Oh yeah, I did. They did show like another trailer with some fucking random ass superhero.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it might be a scenario kind of like the Lego Batman 3 game, where it's like it's called Lego Batman 3, but it has almost nothing to do with Batman. It's just a bunch of like end of the world type shit, and you're playing as a bunch of other people, and Batman's just kind of there. So, I want to point out this DLC, like, this game makes it so fucking easy to get experience. There are so many easy fucking ways to get experience in this game. I have never used any like rare candies, EXP candies, or anything on my main Pokemon that I use, and it still was always overpowered. I never even grinded ever, and it still was always overpowered in every scenario. And they force you to use EXP shares already. They force you. There's no way to turn it off, even though every other fucking game you could turn it off. Except for Let's Go. So you have to use EXP share. It's way too easy to get EXP. And now they're giving me an EXP charm. I don't want to have to grind a bunch, but what the fuck? Increases the EXP that Pokemon can get. Like, I don't need this. I'm already level 90, what, 6? So at this point, I might as well just try and get every single Pokemon in the game to level 100, because it's not hard. That's what Matt does. And once again, another weird decision they made. It's like, it's fine to have an EXP share for people who don't want to grind as much, but we should be able to turn it off. I feel like if they give you a pick-me-up, make it harder. Yeah, if you're gonna make other shit easier, you gotta balance it out with making other stuff harder, but if you want to have, if you want to make the game accessible to everyone, that's one thing, but you can't just make it easy for everyone. If people want to do a harder playthrough, you have to give them that option. By either having difficulty levels, or having ways to disable certain shit. But they don't give you any of that. They could easily do that, but they don't. They did that in the other games. You could just turn off the EXP share. Nope. And I think at least Gen 5 games, there was a way to make it to where you could actually play on a harder difficulty, but it was like a really dumb way for you to be able to unlock it. So weird. You pretty much had to have, if you didn't have Pokemon Black 2, you couldn't play on hard mode. If Pokemon White 2 had easy mode, and then you could trade with each other, or like share it with each other if you had both, or your friend had one or whatever, and then you could both unlock it. So dumb.
I'll be back.
Alright. I keep getting distracted. It's warm. Oh. Time to kick an old man's ass. Hasta Roshi. No, it's fine. You're more entertaining than this. I just have really bad ADD. And I don't have, like, there's no audio that pings whenever I get a message in the chat, so I just have to keep looking over to see. I technically could, I think there's a way to make it to where it'll make a noise, but then it's receiving my computer audio input, and then you'll hear it. And that could be annoying for watching. I don't know. Audio is such a fucking mess to try and set up for streaming. and overlays and shit, like where my camera is and the chat and all that shit. It's such a pain in the ass. What do you have to say? I'm also just not used to having someone watching me, so I'm like constantly checking to make sure I don't miss anything in the chat because I'm just not used to reading shit while I'm playing. I need to get better at it. Well, I don't know if I need to, but I probably should. It's not a common occurrence. Wait. Yep. I think that I literally can't turn it off. That's great. I keep hitting the wrong button. Nope, that's not what I... You have to use the arrows. It's like... Why? Why would you do such a thing? Do all of you have dialogue? That's not weird. What's up, bitch? Okay. This is the kind of fucking shit that I do whenever I'm playing these games that I probably shouldn't stream, because I just will literally look at everything. Now look, all you gotta do is tell me not to show up, I won't simp anymore, my bad. Yeah, I feel like, especially now that because now that I have like I say now, I've had it since probably like a year or two ago, like this computer setup with streaming, there's so much shit that I don't fully understand. I saw Valor, Pokemon Go reference. Yahoo! Yoshi! Time to kick this old man's ass. Also, we were literally just in a room and now our battle arena is a white void of nothing. I feel like that is a common occurrence in this game where, like, if you're fighting in one area, the battle arena does not match the area you're at all. And we were in a tiny room, like, they could have just had the room. Didn't read that. Wow. I probably could have used a way weaker move, honestly. I don't know why I'm using, like, the stronger moves. Trying to get this over with. Not a single fight in this fucking DLC is gonna be hard. Because they did not balance it right. This is... Oh, he's level 61, so there is some above level 60. I might be wrong. Maybe there's someone that's actually worth fighting in this. I think the only thing that's gonna be annoying is trying to get the legendaries, and that's it. So you're electric. Dark? I don't remember. Let's try this. Might not be dark. If it's level 140, something's broken. I think there was. Because there is, like I said, Gen 5 had some kind of weird, harder mode. But I don't know what it affected. I doubt they went above 100 for any of the levels. They probably just changed how the AI worked. Gen 5 was fucking weird with all the shit they did. It's so confusing to try and figure out how all this stuff worked. He wasn't going all out, huh? Electric with normal. I always just try to go based off of what they look like. It's so weird. A lot of the time. I don't know. I don't remember Gen 5. That was is that like a is that a thing for everyone? Because I fucking beat I got Pokemon White 2. I never played White or Black. I got White 2 back. Fuck, it's probably like 20 somewhere 13 or 14 or some shit like that. And I remember like I played it for a bit and then I stopped playing for a long time and I came back and I was like, you know what, I should finally go and beat this. I should probably like put in the time and actually beat it, and I loaded up the game and I already beat it. Like I already had it beat and didn't even remember doing it. And it's so fucking weird. Played them both. Don't remember. Apparently, I think Black and White 2 is like the exact. It's weird. Like I think they do continue. I don't remember, because you start out on like a completely different part of the world. Like you're in a different corner of the map, and you're a different person. I think, because there's like a whole thing that ties into the old games where you can see memories of your other character if you link the games up, which I fucked up and accidentally linked together with my friend's game, and so now everyone calls me Anthony in those memories, and it pisses me off. I think it's all fucked up. I like completely fucked my game. Because it basically all the memory sequences now will have his name, and if I go to the old town, it'll have his name on the mailbox for the old house for the person from the last games. So, and I don't think there's a way to fix that besides restarting the entire game, which I'm not doing. So that really pissed me off whenever I did that, because I'm an idiot. I don't know how much the story differs. Yeah. I don't know if the story is like completely different and it picks up after the other one, or if it's just kind of rehashed, because I never played the original. I have started Black. I have Black. I started it, and I do think... Actually, I don't remember. I think the stories are really similar with like slight changes, I believe. Like design changes and shit like that. I do know that between Black and White and Black 2 and White 2, whole cities look different, and I think there's a whole city or whatever that's exclusive to either game, and you have to have both games to unlock the other ones, where you can swap them out. Like there's a setting in the fucking main menu where you can literally just take the entire town and just swap it with the other one. It's super weird. Also, I look cute as fuck right now. Can I just say that? Like, holy shit. I need to stop taking screenshots. I don't know why I do this. Yeah. I feel like most of the stories are very similar because they're not very creative with, like, there's definitely there's differences in them, but there's not a huge difference. I don't know why my brain thought you were talking about all Pokemon games. Yeah, the same storyline basically for the two games. Secret armor. Huh. There's a fucking Altair's armor. Oh boy. Oh, I hate this dude. I hate your boots. The fuck was that? Was it? That was like kind of a fourth wall break with the music. That's speed. I really hate the fact that they did this shit where like certain characters are exclusive to one version of the game or the other. Like, I can't get the chick besides him. Like, if I had Sword, it would have the chick with the pink hair and shit. And in the main game, I don't get Bay or whatever the fuck her name is, the fighting gym leader. I got the little ghost twink. What about Pokeballs? What? I really gotta start reading this. And it's like, I think Sword didn't get big goth, big titty MILF, whatever the fuck her name is, like the ice gym leader. Do I want to change back into my normal clothes? What are you, fucking nuts? I look fucking adorable. Why do we have to get in? It's gotta be fucking nice. Also, I have knee pads. Just want to point that out. It looks like the Ninja Turtle fucking, like, shells. Any of you have anything to say? I bet. Probably don't have anything new. Nope. I fucking love this outfit. They literally, so the name, like the canon names of the characters, at least in America, for like the two characters, you can play as male or female in this game. I think her name is Gloria, and the dude's name is literally Victor, and I was like, well, fuck, I gotta play as him, but I was like, she's too fucking cute, so I just couldn't do it. Because I was like, I don't like the way he looks. So I had to play as her. I was like, this is the first time they ever had the main character have my name, but I was like, nah, I can't do it. If there was a thing, if it was a thing kind of like Nier Automata where you have like a follower, and it was the person you didn't pick was your follower, and they just like were a companion or whatever, I would have chosen the other person.
Oh, that's so fucking good.
Oh, you like that dick?
I like that tropical crunch.
Oh, give me a crunch. Fresh picked berries. Oh.
I got me some. I got a chicken sandwich and
Damn,
a pork
bitch, you got a nice
tenderloin.
chesto.
Is it a mimic?
Fresh cream for your chesto. Also, you can get
Jarrett and Josh Cole. That's a little weird.
nice. Give him a kiss.
Well, that's rude.
What? How's that rude? Asshole.
Asshole.
Oh yeah, apparently there's already a bug in this game where if you transfer, is it a Chansey? What is it? I don't remember what this is called. If you transfer the new Pokemon, or like the Pokemon that they added with this DLC to Pokemon Home, it doesn't register them as in the Pokedex for the app. So they're already having issues with that. At least it's not like deleting them or some bullshit. The fuck type are you? Normal or psychic? I think you're normal. I really need to get a Pokemon that can use False Swipe.
So whenever people are complaining about new Pokemon and shit, for that DLC, is that like brand new Pokemon that are like brand new to that game, or to the series, or Pokemon that were brought forward that are brand new to that game?
There appears to be about 200 Pokemon in the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
I had 107 from the get-go that are just brought over from the main game already. So really, they only brought in probably like 100 and something, if that.
Yeah.
And pretty much most of them are old Pokemon. I don't know if it's accurate, but I read that there's only like 5 new Pokemon. I don't know if that's accurate. I really hope it's not true. Sparkling white or glistening black?
Well, there's a new white and black game.
Oh, hell yeah. So, yeah, I saw Ray using this shit. How the fuck do I zoom out? There we go. It's got, like, particle effects and shit. And you get, like, a motocross helmet. As opposed to the dumbass fucking, like, standard bicycle helmet. And the really weird-looking outfits. It's, like, fucking... I look like I'm going dirt bike racing. Whatever. I really like the particle effects. Shit's rad. I'm gonna be very upset, and I guarantee it's how it's gonna work. I guarantee you can only use this in the DLC area. Much like the follower Pokemon. I don't even know when you unlock that. Oh, the fucking trail looks sick. Just noticed the fucking trail on my tire. It makes a different noise. Hell yeah. I like it that there's no, like, logical reasoning behind it being able to do, like, the particle effects and all that shit. Hey, look, she knows my last name. They're just like, yeah, sure, this is the thing. I thought she was gonna ask, is it the Bauflint? I don't remember what these are called. Something like a buffalo. Yeah, Bauflint. I really fucking like this new outfit, though. I get more excited about this outfit than anything else I saw in the DLC trailers. The concept art for some of the areas look a lot better than the actual areas from what I've seen, though. Mega Horn. Wow, that almost did damage.
What's Destiny doing? 10%, so it's downloaded 10 gigs so far.
Yeah, I saw people were lighting off fireworks yesterday for that Juneteenth thing, which I gotta say is a very dumb name. I'm not even entirely sure what Juneteenth is.
I believe Juneteenth, if I remember correctly, was...
Is it when they abolished slavery?
It was when the final slaves were freed. I think it was June 19th, 1865 was when the final slaves were freed.
I just hate the name Juneteenth. I feel like I should get some kind of custom UI for my camera, like a border, instead of just having the hard edges.
Yeah, because I think it was April 15th, 1865. No, it was April 12th, 1865.
Make up your fucking mind.
April 12th, it was in April.
I should make sure to stream whenever I'm trying to catch the legendaries and shit and having to restart the game over and over for like an hour. Won't be as bad as on the DS. I spent months trying to catch certain legendaries, like roaming legendaries and shit. Oh wow. Holy fuck, he actually did damage. And he hurt himself. I have a damn Pokedex app on my phone. I need to, because it has like move searching and all that. Like you can search for what Pokemon can use what and everything, and what they can learn. I need to see what Pokemon can learn. I'll swipe.
Why is false swipe so important?
Because it will never kill them. You can get them down to 1 HP with false swipe, and it will never KO them. And literally the only way they can get like knocked out is if they knock themselves out with something, or if it's like an environmental damage thing. What the fuck?
Why am I trying so hard to do this?
That can't be right. This is saying that only Glysaur and Pheromosa can learn false swipe. Is it, what fucking generation is it sorting by? Or is it even... I think some of the shit in this app doesn't work right. It's saying there's only 2 Pokemon that can learn it. That's not accurate.
Give me this.
I'll figure that out later. I don't know what type he is either. Kingler. I don't know. How do you buy more balls? I do feel like this is a lot harder to catch them recently on this DLC, because I'm pretty sure most of the time I could just use a standard Pokeball and catch them on the first couple of throws because of my level. So I do find it really interesting that they're staying out more. They're trying to fight it more. Also, look at this. Ever so sensitive. You have to be so fucking sensitive with the analog stick to do this. I'm like barely touching it. Oh, I like these little puddles. I mean, they still look kind of shitty, but the environment in this area seems to be a lot more diverse. More detail. Is that a land shark? What the fuck? Probably catch this. Do I have a Quagsire? I don't remember if Quagsire's in the main game. He is. This is the thing. This is one of the most annoying things with the whole not being able to have every Pokemon in the game normally. Is even having the thought of, oh, is this a Pokemon that was in the game, is super fucking weird and confusing. And it gets really annoying whenever you're trying to transfer shit up from older games. Because there's a ton of them in my bank, or in my home app, where it's like, you can move this one, but it deletes some of the moves because you're not allowed to have this move, or a ton of them where it's just like, yeah, you just can't transfer them. But later on you will be able to. Maybe, because they're going to add more Pokemon back in, like 200 of them. And I don't remember, because they were saying that, like, these games are adding back in old Pokemon. Both the DLCs, but they also said there was 2 updates that were going to add in, like, over 200 Pokemon from previous games, and I don't know if these DLCs are those updates, like, when the DLCs come out, the Pokemon in this are those Pokemon, or if it's 200 different ones. I severely doubt it's different ones. Once again, I think it's funny that they were like, we removed all these Pokemon for balancing, and then they're just putting them back in, but you have to pay for them. Or if you know someone that has the DLC, you can get it from them, or if you just randomly trade and hope for the best. But there's no way to actually catch them without the DLC. I should probably stop trying to like catch shit and just do the story on stream and fucking catch shit off stream, because this isn't entertaining. It's just me throwing balls. I don't know why I used that. I don't know. I always have this weird mentality. Well, I wouldn't say weird. I feel like probably a lot of other people have the same mentality where whenever I'm streaming... Oh, that actually knocked me out. Look at that. Whenever I'm streaming, I don't want to linger on one thing for too long. Forever Night, come on. I'm just gonna keep trying to catch his ass. And then I'm gonna try and figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to go for the actual story shit. I sure as shit am probably not gonna stream getting all the damn dittos. Alright, you're starting to annoy me. I don't even know what fuck. You're like poison, probably? I don't know. See if this kills you. Alright, we're good. Land Sharks is the next story part. I am interested. They added more Gigas Pokemon, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Like there's Regigigas and all that shit. Like all the different ones that are different elements or whatever. And well, elements. They're different typings. And now there's like an electric one and a dragon, I think. So that's interesting. But that's in the next DLC, I believe. I think this one's the 3 bird Pokemon. I think? I don't really remember. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Well, you're gonna die. That's the wrong button. Oh well. First time using a revive. Just wasn't paying attention. And we're good. Speaking of land sharks, this fucker. No, I'm not gonna fuck with any of this shit for now. I'm just gonna get a large leak. Better plug that up. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Yeah, I'm supposed to find the Slowpoke that had his outfit. The trainer that I can fight, or? Nope. Oh, those are the Slowpoke. I'm an idiot. Okay. I just have to run and chase these Slowpoke down and... Ooh. I mean, they have a consecutive path, so... Not consecutive, that's not the word. Consistent. I'm just gonna kill him. What? Did he just try and heal me? Okay, that was easy. Oh, am I getting different pieces of his outfit or something? Only one of them stole it, unless they like split them up when they were sitting there talking to each other. Interesting. There's another rock ruff. And make some interesting decisions. Turns out they're passive and I'm just slaughtering them. Rain Dance, that's not going to help you. If anything, it'll just take me 2 hits. Nope. Oh? He stuck it out. I am glad that this starter was a pure fire type instead of firefighting. Like, they kept doing firefighting for some reason. Over and over and over. Because I've gone through every single Pokemon game that I've played just with a fire starter. And I don't know why. That's just the one I always chose. Usually it's just because pure aesthetic, just with the way they look. I just happen to like the fire starters. But firefighting was a bit rough sometimes to deal with. Oh, hey. I like this Pokemon. Never use him, but he looks kind of cool. Your bug. Bug grass. Some shit like that. Let's go see if this kills you. Nope. We're good. Yep, definitely grass and almost 100% bug, so. Yeah. Guaranteed bug. He's literally a praying mantis. There we go. I would try catching. I might come back later if I'm really looking for something to do and I just can't find anything to do. I'll probably try and get all of the Pokemon in a standard Pokeball, but I don't really care that much. Because I was going to do that for the main game. Ooh, apricorns. I don't think apricorns were a thing in the main game. I guess they brought those back. Okay. Fuck it. Okay. Why would I tell you to stop? Don't understand. What? How does that make any fucking sense? What? This chick's like, hey, I'll give you this ore. Or you can, you can use it to, pay me, and I'll dig up more for you. More ore. Pay her the ore. She digs up another one, so she has 2. Shovel breaks. She somehow lost all of the ore. What? Does that make any sense? See if this kills you. Alright. I was actually considering, now that I'm using Spotify, I was considering trying to figure out a way to integrate Spotify into OBS, because I'm pretty sure there's a thing to do that. But since all this DMCA shit's going around, probably not. Granted, I'd probably only be able to realistically use it during the BRB screen and like the welcome screen for when I eventually upload this to YouTube later. But at least it would have music somewhere. But it doesn't really seem worth it at this point. The Hexacross? I don't remember what you're called. Or is it the... Yep, Heracross. I keep getting distracted, by the way. Fucking fighting random shit. Bug something. Or just bug, I don't know. I can hit you with that again. It feels really weird to stream Pokemon. This is the first time I've actually streamed Pokemon besides just me with no webcam, no mic, when I was going through all the gyms. But prior to those streams, I perfectly like planned out how I was gonna do each gym, and then did it just to have it as a quick clip. Should probably heal. It was just me trying to get through every gym without ever Dynamaxing and all that. And the only gym I had problems with was the water gym. But the water gym was like the second fucking gym you fight. So it was like super extremely easy on the first one. The second one was a pain in the fucking ass. And I had to redo it like 20 times. And then every other gym after that was pretty fucking easy. I think the hardest one after that was just like probably like the dragon one or whatever at the near the end. I had to do a few times. It was only like 2 or 3. Trying to get the perfect way of beating it. But I really had to rack my brain to get the water gym using only a fire Pokemon, a pure fire Pokemon, without Dynamaxing. That was a pain in the ass. That's gonna knock me out, almost. Brandon sent me something on Snapchat. What have you been doing? And it killed itself. Besides work. Let me check something real quick. I don't really know what to call you, honestly. I've been calling you by your username, but I don't know if I call you Alice Ragekin, if I should call you by your real name. I haven't talked in a while, so I'm not entirely sure. Also, I should probably get out of the forest area. There's no slowpokes over here. Yeah. Yeah, I still need to drive more. My dad's been busy with other shit. I don't really want to bother him about it. I'll probably default to Alice a lot. Excuse me, sir. I thought he called them fat. These fast slowpokes aren't too great at swimming. Fat fucking slowpokes. It is weird to think that technically the job, I mean, my job specifically isn't essential, but my dad's is, and I'm helping him, so. But we still have to go out and do shit. We're still allowed to. What the fuck is this? Oh, there he is. One that I passed up before. I wonder if you even can catch these. They're not they're not marked as like well, that's only for like levels, depending on the gym badges you have, but let me see if I can catch it. I don't know if this is gonna kill it, but thanks for trying to heal me. Interesting. It's interesting that they consider the cable service stuff to be essential, because Trey was saying that they refuse to come out and fix whoever he goes through refused to come out and fix his internet. So I wonder how that works. I know GameStop kept trying to stay. I don't know if they're open again or not. Wait, what? Can't read that fast enough. Fast over in this one. Oh. Really? AT&T is one. Yeah, I need to ask him who he's going through. I'm not really sure. I didn't even realize this was the Dojo Masters Pokemon. Why the fuck did they steal his shit then? Is this some kind of test? Yeah. That's the thing, is like people like forced them to shut the games, to close the GameStops up, but I think they're open again. Somehow. Also, I dropped a bunch of frames at some point. I don't know when that happened. Oh boy, they don't even teleport me back. I gotta go run back. 2 raids of it. I ran into a Wooper. Wooper, yeah, that's his name. The very first I feel like this is one of those situations they're like, oh, go do this random thing, but it's actually a test, and it's pretty fucking obvious that it's a test. They think it's them being sneaky. You are past the first test. Oh, okay. Yeah, it says I dropped 1,022 frames, so that's cool. I don't think there's been a single stream where I haven't dropped frames. There was one where I actually almost made it through like 3 or 4 hours without dropping frames, and that was something. Master. Yeah. Yep. First trial, called it. The rain? Like the in-game rain, or? Holy fuck, I didn't realize how dark it was outside. It's like, it's not raining here. Yeah, it might. Well, I don't think it would be like a graphics thing, like the game not being able to handle it. I feel like just my internet taking a shit for a second. Unless you're talking about something else. Yeah, I feel like maybe because it might use. I would assume it uses a higher bit rate for the particle effects being rendered. I don't know. I don't know anything about what I'm talking about. Oh, so this dude trading Leon apparently. Interesting. Yeah. I kind of want to stream Beat Saber again, but I feel like if I'm gonna start streaming Beat Saber, I'm gonna have to like only play the fucking default songs, and I really don't wanna. Because all the other songs are gonna get muted, or probably with all the shit going on, it's gonna get me banned, or the videos are gonna get taken down. And I definitely can't upload them to YouTube. I think I have all my Beat Saber streams saved. I just can't do anything with them. Yeah. It's weird because in-game, I feel like in-game music shouldn't be an issue, but apparently it still is, depending on the game. It's so fucking weird. It's like if they license the song for the game, you shouldn't be able to get fucking DMCA'd for it. But there are some instances where I think that did happen. I know there's some games where they just stopped paying for the licensing after so many years because they just didn't give a shit, and that got people in trouble. I thought he said I'm out. I'm out, bitch. Darling. Hold up. They fucking? Oh, he definitely got health insurance. Ain't no way in hell she taking that old wrinkly sloppy jalopy up there for free. Who the hell's saying drip? Got that drip. Fine. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize Squirtle and Bulbasaur said drip and vine. Tick tock, tick tock. It's the fucking Squirtle squad to get that drip. Get them sunglasses on. Just needs a chain. This is kind of annoying as well. I can only get one of these. I'm gonna have to, like, trade for the other one, I guess. I want you. Can I have you? Get the ball. You already said that. I'm probably just gonna go with Squirtle. I don't know. I'm not gonna use either of you, but I'll have you. Wah! Wah, Luigi. Sure. They give you Charizard in the main game, so it makes sense that they give you these two, but you only get one. So that's interesting. Yet another reason to buy both games and both DLCs. That'll cost, what, 120 plus 60, so that'd be... What, math. It's like $180 or some shit. Change your name. Color. I do think it's really funny that they made this whole, and that's kind of why I did it, is they make this big fucking deal out of Gigantamaxing. They're like, oh, Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing are such a big fucking deal, and they give you such an edge, and that's why I specifically set out to beat the entire game without ever using it, besides like raids and shit. Now your name's not my birth color, birthstone, whatever the fuck. I don't know how, like, I watch Game Grumps and shit like that, and, like, Raid as well, where, like, they read everything out. I don't think I could do that. One, because I'm dyslexic, and two, just because it feels weird. Oh yeah, Max Soup. There's a whole fucking thing that they added to the game where you can make any Pokemon be Gigantamax or whatever, and it's super fucking weird. Dynamax, I don't remember. Dynamax is the normal one, I think. Gigantamax is the one where it changes shape, which makes no sense contextually with like the name itself. It just sounds like Dynamax. If anything, Dynamax sounds like it'd be the one where it changes shape. If either of them. Gigantamax literally just has Giganta in it, so it just sounds like big. Getting mushroom, boys. Into mushroom. Is this where they introduce the follower shit? Gotta get them shrooms. Miss Honey. I thought it was just like her fucking pet name. Her last name's just Honey. Y'all into pet play? Well, just like treat my dog right. Five pieces of armorite. Armorite sounds like a fucking... It sounds like some shit you'd spray on a car. I can almost guarantee when Ray gets to this part, he's gonna make a fucking drug joke. Doggy shrooms. I'm completely obsessed with moves. Have you tried doggy style? What about the full Nelson? The Cleveland Steamer. Something Tesla would make? Yeah. Or like, it sounds like some company in BioShock or some shit like that. Oh. Did you say something about suffering? I didn't read that. I don't know. If you want to claim victory with two hands, grab my ass. Child, come hither. Okay, they both have the same interaction thing. Ooh, can I eat out of the dog bowls? Why is there 3 dog bowls and no animals in... Oh, it's the fucking slowpokes. I am. Oh, this fucking monstrosity. What's up, nerd? Honestly, can't even tell you if the EXP charm's working. I haven't been paying attention. What you watching? It's a game in which a lot of square Pokemon appear. Wow, I wonder what it is. Oh, he's playing it on his fucking Switch. I'll give them props. They actually fucking have an animation playing on the TV for once, instead of just like a static image. Stand in front of the TV. try this out. What the fuck does that mean? Hey, the cram-o-matic. What kind of cram does it make? John, what kind of cram do you want?
Very berry cram.
Very, very cram. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and make a sword out of it.
We have to leave it out in the sun for a fortnight, if I know anything.
What flavor sword do you want?
It's a very berry. I already told you.
From fucking Baskin Robbins.
Ew. Whenever people say Baskin Robbins, I think of fish. I don't know why.
There's a basket of fish.
I just think of like
Carol
a
Baskin.
picnic basket. I think of like a picnic basket with like a red and white like checkered like bottom set to it and just stacked with fried catfish.
Mummy won't give me any of hers. What? A measly 500 watts for the Cram-O-Matic. I'm fucking loaded, yeah, sure. It would take you ages outdoors to collect 500. You get 200 from going to one, like, not even active fucking den. What? That'd take you like 2 minutes. Put in 4 items you don't need and you'll get 1 new item. Put in 4 if you put in 4 of the apricorns that grow here on the island, then you might even get a rare Pokeball. I wonder if you can make a fucking Master Ball with this if you have the right ingredients. I doubt that.
Oh boy. More people getting exposed in the Destiny community.
I'm not even gonna fuck with that. Gotta say, so far, this outfit's worth $30 that I paid. It's about all there is. I've worn the default outfit the entire game up until this point. And this game is a shit ton of outfits. And you can like change your eye color and your hair and all that shit. I haven't even done any of that. Literally just milquetoast the fucking basic shit. The warm-up tunnel, huh? Y'all suck at naming shit. Imagine if we actually called shit like if we named stuff like that in real life. This is the Pissin' Woods. Also, not sure how this is gonna look whenever I highlight this stream later, because the fucking tag isn't right for what game I'm playing, because for whatever reason, the Pokemon Sword and Shield tag is just non-existent right now. I don't know why. But it won't let me put it as that. Alright, this dude talks to mushrooms. I gotta go. Oh, she little baby. Time is it? 10:32. Oh, you're fucking dead. I wonder when I'm gonna run into the issue of like, there's always certain Pokemon that are extremely fucking hard to find, and they're like a 2% spawn chance and only in one area. Oh, it's Fungoose or whatever the hell you're called. A Mongoose, that's the evolved version. Alright, good night. It was nice having you. It's nice to chat with someone while I play. Bye-bye.
Oh, fuck me.
I will. It's gonna sound like good mac and cheese.
Ooh.
Still got all these bots showing up, and most of them don't even count as actual viewers.
Ooh.
Child.
Boy.
Things are gonna get easier. Oh, look what I get all. I need to find my aux cable. Which apparently isn't actually called an aux cable, but I don't know the actual term. I got 3.5 to a 3.5 cable people call an aux cable, but apparently it isn't technically one. I don't remember what the proper term is. Bag is very bouncy. Sorry, what the fuck? Oh. This monstrosity of a hentai. What type you are? Probably poison something. Maybe dark, I don't know. I always assume something, like, I always assume that all these things are like dual type. I don't know why. I actually haven't seen a story yet. Besides, like, the fucking people selling berries and shit. I need to actually check the map and see how traveling between this area and the standard islander, how that's gonna work. Hopefully I don't have to take the transportation shit each time and I can just fast travel back. Now that I've been here. Okay, yeah. So it's just moving the cursor hard enough to one side to where it kicks in. So I wonder if the other island's gonna be on this side, or if they're gonna be like next to each other on this side. I would imagine it'd be on the other side of the map. That looks kind of cool. Interesting that I can already see the names of these areas on the map. I've actually already explored, from the looks of it, I've already explored like a fourth of this area, or this map, or more. Which is interesting. Alright, which way am I going? Already turned around. Inca Percon. Sure. Cool. Did I come from this way? I don't even know. I don't think I did. Should probably be shaking these trees. Should have one more shake in it. Nope. Not as well, but what a fool. Man, you are just everywhere, huh? Also, I like the frame rate drop on that every time I talk to her. Or when it opens up the Pokedex, it fucking drops frames. Sir. Okay, good to know. It is weird that they put all these people here to specifically tell you, hey, go this way or don't go this way. I feel like that says a lot about, one, society. And like what they were thinking when they were making this DLC. The fact that they thought that they needed to put these people here to be like, hey, turn around or go down this path. Like, I feel like the playtesters got confused a lot with the terrain. Ooh. I got the tweed. I'm pretty sure this is one of the towers that's tied to the like pseudo legendary or whatever the fuck. Okay. I already been here. Not touching him at all, but alright.
Oh.
Alright, try going the other way. I think I'm back at the, like, the beginning area. Is this the dojo area? This is where the fuckers are. So the dojo's that way. This is where the slowpokes were. It's back to the forest. Frame rate's a little bit dookie right now. Honestly, I don't know why I'm streaming at 60 FPS. Should be able to hit him at least one more time, maybe twice. Definitely not another one. Do not kill yourself. I really need to get more Ultra Balls. Alright, I guess I'm stopping the stream for now. Brandon needs help with his homework. I gotta go take care of my kid. Save. I'll be back.